We are now at question 7. First, they tell you that alkanes are saturated hydrocarbons, and they ask you for definition of both. So what is a hydrocarbon? Hydrocarbon is an organic substance, organic compound, made up of you should know carbon and hydrogen atoms only. Okay, keyword only, keyword compound, and of course, what is it made up of? Carbon and hydrogen. Next, what does it mean by saturated? Saturated means the compound only contains single bonds between the carbon atoms. Okay, how would I represent it? C, single bond C. Okay, if you read unsaturated, unsaturated means that there will be double bonds between the carbon atoms. And next, part B. You've got a few boiling points. You've got a number of carbon atoms. They want you to plot a graph against number of carbons. So minus 161. Okay, it's a bit tough because you've got a scale of 50. And how many points have you got? 10 points. So each point corresponds to 10 degrees. Right? So for minus 161 and 1 carbon, so don't put it at the wrong place, should be about here. Okay, minus 160. Here actually.
And 2 carbons is minus 89, close to minus 90. So let's put it over here. 3 carbons, minus 42. It's closer to 50, minus 50, minus 40. 4, we've got minus 0.5, it's close to 0. 5 is blank. And then 6, we've got something that looks like it's almost 70. So 2 markings above.
And you draw a graph. Now, if you put your ruler, you realize it's not really a straight line. You can't draw a straight line, neither does it seem like you've got a best fit. So what you can actually do is draw a curve.
And you need to make your curve as smooth as possible. Let me try. There we go. Okay, not the best. Okay, so you can always rework that. And get a smooth curve. There you go.
Slightly smoother. Okay, so you start at 1, you end off at 6. You should not have any extra points. In your next question, they ask you to predict the boiling point of pentane. Pentane has got 5 carbons. So if I take my thing down here, point it up. Okay, I have something that goes here. So 50 is here, 3 points down. It's about 35 degrees. Okay. So if you actually were to look in closer, you've got 7 markings, at least that's what I've got. Okay, for a reading of 35 degrees. That's what I got. Next, you've got methane burning in air to form carbon dioxide and water. So methane is CH4. What is the substance in air that burns? You should have an answer. Oxygen. Carbon dioxide is formed. Water vapor is formed. They didn't ask you for state symbols, so you don't have to give it. So CH4 plus O2 gives you CO2 plus H2O. Now you need to balance this equation. You've got 3 oxygens on right, 2 on left, so it's clearly not enough. You've got 4 hydrogens on left, 2 on right, so clearly this is not enough. Let's double this up. After we double this up, I've got 4 hydrogens, yay, we're happy. 1 carbon, yay, we're happy. 2 oxygens, 4 oxygens, not too happy. So let's balance it off. 4 oxygens is 2 times 2. And there you have it, that's your answer. Okay, next. You want to test for carbon dioxide, you need to use a reagent called lime water, or you can also call it calcium hydroxide solution, or aqueous aqueous calcium hydroxide, that will do also. Now your result, you'll notice a white precipitate formed in lime water when carbon dioxide, I write short form, you write long form, is bubbled into lime water. Got that? And for our last question, we see that petrol contains an alkane, and alkane contains only carbon-carbon single bonds, and they're nice enough to tell you there are 8 of them. So step 1, I know there are single bonds, so I write out my 8 carbons for 8 carbons, right? All single bond throughout. So what do I need to do next? I add hydrogens all throughout. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I lost count. Should get a total of 18 actually. There we have it. Okay, a few other things before we finish off. I would like to tell you that alkanes, what do we know? They have a general formula, CnH 2n plus 2. So if I've got 8 carbons, I need 18 hydrogens. Okay, that's a way to double check if you've got the correct answer. Make sure that your carbon has got 4 bonds, each one to 1 hydrogen or a carbon atom. No more, no less. And you're done with question 7.